In this video we are going to take a look at this Canon TLb 35mm film SLR camera equipped with the Canon FD 50mm f1.8 Chrome Nose lens with the breech lock. And this also comes with the Canon TLb English instruction manual. And so a nice outfit here, and I thought we would go through and just demonstrate the function of it, what we can. So the film advance, I'm going to set this at 1/500th of a second, and then we're going to step down through the shutter speed. 500, 2/50th, 1/125th, 1/60th, 1/30th, 1/15th, 1/8th, 1/4th, 1/2 second, 1 whole second, and we've been able to notice also that the lens is stopping down during this. I'm going to set this way down to f16. We'll just run that again. And we saw that that also did it. This camera is a little bit simpler than the FTB in that this lever here is not a self-timer lever. There is no timer on this one. This is the stop down button. So it can be used for stop down preview or also for stop down metering if you need to do that. Let's take the lens off. This is the earlier breech mount style in the early Chrome Nose version, which is rarer than the black version. Focus feels pretty smooth. Nice clicks on the aperture ring. I did notice there's a little bit of haze, a little bit of contamination inside. I didn't see heavy fungus, but there was a little bit of haze. It's not going to show here, but I looked through with a bright light and was able to see that. But generally it works. I put a battery in the camera and was able to verify that the meter responds to light. I didn't check it for accuracy, but I did see that. Here we can look in the back here and watch the shutter operate, as well as the film transport. There we go. So that's looking good. Pressure plate looks good. Rollers all spin. Everything looks good. A little bit of contamination along the door edges, indicating some degradation of light seal material, and here, see, this is printed off onto the other surface. So ideally those should be replaced. Good metal film rewind crank. Everything on this camera is built like a tank. It does have a cold shoe, so if you're going to use a flash, you're going to need to use your cord and plug into this socket right here. Bottom looks pretty good, not a lot of nicking around the tripod socket like is common on these cameras. The breech lock system works well. We mount the lens back up, aligning the red dots. And, well, okay, you gotta have it all the way over, and then it just turns and locks the lens on. Looking through the viewfinder, I could see some spots and some areas that look kind of dirty and cloudy. It doesn't preclude your being able to use the viewfinder and take pictures, but you will see kind of superimposed over your image a few spots and darker areas, and I believe that would be attributed to some silvering issues with the prism. I know that's a very common issue with a lot of the Canon cameras of this general era. This camera was made, I believe, in 1974, and you can kind of tell by the styling of the dress of the person on the cover here. Manual is A little bit worn, but all there, and it's nice to have this all together. I do not have the lens cap for the camera, but the front element will be protected in shipment. Also, there will not be a good battery with it. You'll need to put one of those in. And all I did was verify that the meter responds to light. I didn't check it for accuracy.